Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome to today's review on what happened exactly in the second day. On the second day, what we have seen is one of the best batting practices we have ever seen by Gill against England. What I would like to say is I had a nice caption to share with you. What I feel is I feel that Gill was able to tame the English Lions in their own den. Why I'm using this beautiful caption? Because when India won that 1983 World Cup, our local newspapers ran the same caption. They said India tamed the English lion in its own den. That was 1983, and that caption still stood in my mind, and I want to use it on this beautiful day. So, what exactly happened? What transpired? I think Gill is the first captain to record a 250 score against plus score against England. Nobody else has done that, and that itself is a great testimony to his skill and to his ability. And Gill's 269 is the highest score by an Indian batter in England. Again, it speaks volume about the man, about his character, about how he stripped a challenge in an alien land and scored at best when all the other wickets are crumbling. Of course, he got real good support from Jadeja. He got real good support from the top from Jaiswal. And of course, Washington Sundar gave a useful hand at 42. And these things really helped a lot. See, India prior to this match played around 8 test matches and they never won. The only time they were able to secure a draw was once. So the other 7 test matches, we lost it. And India's total of 587 is the highest against England at Birmingham Cricket Club. So that itself speaks that our chance of losing this particular test match are very thin, right? And that is a good thing. You know, what I would like to assess from the today's play is that England probably erred in reading the pitch because from day one, what I have said is I said this pitch seems to be a balancing pitch. That's what I said in my previous videos and in the shorts also. And what I mean by the balancing pitch is that it always gives good scores. Secondly, the top layer of the pitch is covered with green grass, but it is not very firm. Once that green grass wanes off, once the sun is shining on top of surface and the surface dies, the moisture goes off. Then the surface beneath that seems to be very loose. Means it's very dry because it's a hot English summer and when not much of rain is there, probably that gets surface gets dried very often, and that's what probably happened. And see, also English seamers probably they could not bowl the right line. I think yes, top of the order, Chris Woakes bowled really well, but the others I think could not make an impact on the Indian batters, and that's what probably. Of course, Gill never gave any chance. He stood like a rock and scored at will. He waited for the opportunity, right opportunity, and that is one thing that stood against England. Now, the menace for England is that they are looking at a very high score of around 487 to climb. It's a big mountain, and when you're climbing such a big mountain, one false step can always lead to doomsday. See, the problem is once you lose a wicket, it never ends there. Probably there are chances that you're going to lose another one or two because the newcomers come and because Indian bowlers are bowling a decent length and line, there is a very probability that when you are playing the sand, and there is a very probability you can nick one and get caught. But that's what's happening now. They're losing wickets at regular intervals, and it's very interesting to see how they're going to cope up and play the third day. Third day, what people say, experts say, is that it's a very good day for the batting. Of course, the pitch is also breaking up. That's what people need to keep in mind. And India had two spinners. Of course, errors what Gambhir has done by not picking up Kuldeep Yadav cannot be reduced. But Washington is a decent spinner. And of course, there are rookies in England, like an English batting lineup, who cannot probably may find it difficult to handle him. So, very interesting days plays ahead. Let's keep our fingers crossed, see what's going to happen, and let's say all the best for the Indian team.